For us to be able to download MetaTrader 5, you need to have a broker account. For me, it's Xness, and I'm using Xness right now. To create a trading account, you have to create the account over on the website, confirm your identity, and then you'll be able to create a demo account. If you are using any other broker, that's okay. Proceed to create an account, either a real one or a demo account. And then you select MT5 from here. We select MT5, then you choose either a standard or a pro account. In this case, we are going with a standard account, and we are opening a demo account for the sake of this video. And then you can just use a password of your choice and proceed to click on create account. Now, once you've created account like we just did, you click on trade, and now you can see it has brought you to download MetaTrader 5, and that is what we're going to be looking at first in this video. So you click on download, it's going to download immediately, and then from there you proceed to install it. It's not so difficult to install. Once you can see it on the download folder, you install it like you usually would with any other software. You run it and it will show you the installing wizard for MT5, like with any other app. So in this moment, let me pause the video and install it so I won't take your time. Welcome back. Once you are done installing it, you are going to see it either on your home screen or on your toolbar. So in my case, I can see it over here on my home screen. You can see it says MetaTrader 5 Xness. All I have to do is open it up, and then this is the first prompt you're going to see, and it's going to ask you to log in to MetaTrader. This was how to download and open MetaTrader 5. How to log in on MetaTrader 5. Now you need to proceed back to your broker webpage because that is where you get your login details from for the account I opened earlier. You can see it says server and empty login, okay? In case you can't see this on your device, you can just always come here, refresh your page, and once it's refreshed, you can always click on the account, or you can either click on trade, or you can click on these three dots where you get a menu with different options. And here you can see it says account information. We click on it and we are presented with all our account information. This is the server, this is the login, and of course you have to remember your password. So I've copied my login details and now I have to paste them here because this is a new MT5 account I want to connect. So I click on connect with an existing account. There's no need to open a new account because we have opened our MT5 account already on Xness webpage. So it's always a good idea to open the account on the website and just come here and connect that account. So you paste the login. This is the login. Let me be sure. The login says 154. Yes. And the password. So let me input my password. And then you are going to check the server. Always make sure to double check the server. What does the server's name say over here? The server says Xness MT5 trial 9. That means you have to look for Xness MT5 trial 9. It's the last one, and then you click on finish. And now you can see we're inside our MetaTrader account. You can see here it says 500 USD, just like it says right here. 500 USD. I hope you find this useful. See you soon. We are going to proceed to how to open a demo account right now and take a look at it in more detail. Once you have successfully registered an account with your broker, you need to be logged in. You have to click on My Account. Every broker should have this. You'll see Open a New Account here near the top right corner. You'll be brought to this page where you can see different account options, but first, you have to decide if you want to open an MT4 or an MT5 account. As you can see, MT5 is recommended. Then we can go back to the account options. You can see we have a standard account, we have a pro account, we have a raw spread account, and we have a zero account. So these accounts have their differences, and the standard account is the most common one with a minimum deposit of just 1 USD. So you have to check them and choose the one right for you. But as a new bidder, you are just starting out. It's always a good idea to start with a standard account, and for the sake of this video, let's choose exactly that one. And let's continue. So you get to another page that will ask you for some further information. Here you can get to choose between a demo or a real account, but this time we're opening a demo account. For the leverage, it's always good to use 1 to 500. On starting balance, you can set your balance to any amount you want. So let's put 500 USD. You can select your currency in case you want to work with something different than USD. And you can set the account name to easily identify each of the accounts you are creating. Okay? You can just set your account name and you're good to go. And then the password. I use my password over here and then I'm good to create this empty demo account. Now we can click on create account. Here you can see both accounts we have created in this video series. This is the account name, as you can see. So that means if I want to log in back to my empty file on this account, I'll still use the same MetaTrader 5 app. I'll just come here and log in again. I just need to go to my account. As you can see, it's in the Navigator. If by any chance you can't see the Navigator, just go to the View tab and click on Navigator. Once you have it enabled, you right click on Accounts and now click on Open Account. Be sure Xness is selected and now you can click on Next. Now click on Connect with an existing account and we can start putting in our login information. To check our info, we go back to our broker site, we click on the three dots of the account we want to get the login info from, and from this menu, we click on Account Information. Here, you are presented with your account's info, including your MT5 login and server. So we copy them. Now we go back to our MetaTrader 5 app and put in our information. We paste our login, select our server, which is trial9, and now our password. We can now click on finish and we have just logged in. If you check over here and click on this plus button, you can see the two accounts we have created. You can only log in one account at a time, okay? You can see these account name characters are bold. This means we are inside the ABS account. Now, if I want to log in into my standard account, I double click on it and I log in by pressing OK. And now you can see the standard account name characters are bold, meaning this is the active account in this very moment. This is how to create a demo account on MetaTrader 5. Hope it helps. See you soon. Let's now proceed to how to open a real account and take a look at it in more detail. Once you have successfully registered an account with your broker, you need to be logged in. You have to click on My Account. Every broker should have this. You'll see Open a New Account here near the top right corner. You'll be brought to this page where you can see different account options, but first, you have to decide if you want to open an MT4 or an MT5 account. As you can see, MT5 is recommended. Then we can go back to the account options. You can see we have a standard account, we have a pro account, we have a raw spread account, and we have a zero account. So these accounts have their differences, and the standard account is the most common one with a minimum deposit of just 1 USD. So you have to check them and choose the one right for you. But as a new bidder, you are just starting out. It's always a good idea to start with a standard account, and for the sake of this video, let's choose exactly that one. And let's continue. So you get to another page that will ask you for some further information. Here you can get to choose between a demo or a real account, but this time we're opening a real account. For the leverage, it's always good to use 1 to 500. You can select your currency in case you want to work with something different than USD. And you can set the account name to easily identify each of the accounts you are creating. Okay? You can just set your account name and you're good to go. And then the password. I use my password over here and then I'm good to create this empty real account. Now we can click on create account. You can see our real account was created successfully. Okay, because this is a real account, you'll see our balance is 0. That's normal. To have balance in a real account, we need to make a deposit. We're going to learn how to do that later on the series. To log in on your MT5 app, we click on the three dots. Now we search for account information and you need to copy the login and check the server. And you use that information to log in into your account on the MetaTrader 5 app with your real account, just like we did with the demo account. See you soon. Now we're going to be looking at how to use the Navigator window. Okay, remember this is just your interface and you might be thinking, what do I do? How do I add my currency pairs? What should I do next? So let's start from the very beginning and we'll go bit by bit. Okay, now this is the Navigator window. It opens immediately after MetaTrader is installed. In case you don't see it, you can find it here in the View tab. Down here, you'll see Navigator. If it's open and you click on it, it will close. If you want to see it, all you have to do is to click on it again. So, how do we use this? The Navigator window has a lot of things. For example, accounts. Here is where you open or connect your account. It doesn't matter if it's a real account or a demo account. You have to remember you can only open Xness accounts with this MetaTrader 5 app because this app is from the broker Xness. If you're using another broker, that means you have to download that specific broker's MT5 app. After clearing that out, we can move on. We have indicators, we have expert advisor, we have a script, and we have market. So all these are useful, but for now, we are going to be looking at accounts, which we have already discussed, and indicators. This is for adding some indicators to your chart. We'll see that later on the series. And regarding scripts and expert advisor, both are considered advanced features from MT5. They allow you to automate trading strategies and perform complex market analysis through custom coded functions. So we will not get into those. Remember, you can enable and disable the Navigator window from the View tab, and you can log in, connect, and switch accounts from the Account section on the Navigator window. Next video is about how to open different markets. See you soon. Let's move to how to open different markets, okay? How to open different markets. Over here, you can see we have these charts open: EUR USD, USD CHF, GBP USD, USD JPY, but there is no market open. So how do I open a new market? You can just come here to the View tab. Remember, like I said, always go to the View tab. Now that you are here, click on Symbols, okay? Then you can search for your symbol over here, Euro per Canadian dollar, for example, and then you double click on it. Once you double click on it, you can see it's added here immediately, okay? Once that's added there, in case you want to delete it, you right click on it, and now you can click on Hide. But I want to hide all these because I'm not a Bitcoin trader, I'm a Forex trader. So to hide them all at once, all I have to do is to right click on any of these symbols and click on Hide All, right? Then I come back to my view, go to my symbols, and then search for EURCAD. Again, I double click on it and then I click OK. As you can see, it was added to our market watch. You can also do it this way. Instead of going to your view, you can also click here and search directly. Let's just say Euro/USD, and then you click on Enter on your keyboard, and that's it. This method is way faster, right? Let's add another one, GBP/USD, and just press Enter on your keyboard, okay? Now, if you want to add a pair and you click on it here, it won't add, okay? You have to press on Enter on your keyboard, okay? Now, how do I open all these markets? There are different ways. You can right-click the market and then click on Charts window. Now it has opened and you can make it bigger. This is Euro Canadian dollar market, right? Let me do it once again with Euro/USD. Right-click on the pair and now on Chart window, and it will load up. Another way to do this is dragging the pair inside the chart like this. You can see GBP/USD has loaded. EUR/USD, you drag it like this, it has loaded. So what has happened here is it has created multiple tabs at the bottom over here, which you can always go and navigate to whenever you want. You can close them if you want to by right-clicking over them. You can close USD CHF. You can close GBP USD. You can close USD JPY. We can keep EuroCAD and Euro AUD. Okay, so if you want to add a new one, just come here and click on Charts window over the pair you want to open. And you can see it has added GBP/USD down here, in case you might have closed your market watch window and you have your charts on full screen like this. If you want to see your market watch window again, open the View tab, click on Market Watch, and then you are good. That is the way to open different markets. You can do it for all the pairs and then just keep adding them by right-clicking on them and clicking on Chart window or dragging them to the chart window. But you can see that when you drag, it won't create the pairs tab at the bottom over here. Let's check that. Let's check EUR/USD. You can see when you drag it, it doesn't create another one at the bottom. It's only here. But when you do it by clicking on chart window, it creates another one at the bottom. So you have to take note of that as well. Hi, now we have to move to how to read the market price on MetaTrader 5. So reading the market price is actually not that difficult. It is here. This is the market price. There are various ways to check the market price. This is 1.27754, which is the current market price on GBP USD. And over here, you can see that we have the ask and the bid. It says 1.27755 and 1.27766. The bid price is the highest price a buyer is willing to pay for an asset, and the ask price is the lowest price a seller is willing to accept for an asset. So those are the two prices and the ways to read the current market price. In case you want to enter a trade or set a pending order, this is where to check the price. You can check it here or you can check it here on the chart. By the way, the price presented here in color gray on the chart is the bid price. Sometimes you might have closed this and forgotten how to get back your Market Watch window. To get it back, just click on View, then on Market Watch, and then you'll see all the prices. See you on the next video where we are going to see how to place a trade on MetaTrader 5. See you there. And up next, we have how to place a trade in MetaTrader 5. So let's say you are looking for how to place a trade on this pair. I'll start with Euro CAD. You can always come here, right click on the chart, you can see trading, sell limits, and more options. There are a lot, so don't get confused. To simplify things, you can open one-click trading. Now you can see we have buy and sell. That means you want to buy or sell. You can change the lot size from here, 0.02, 0.03. I'll use 0.05 and then I'll buy Euro CAD. I accept this prompt that appears the first time we're doing this and you are good to go. Then you come here and you confirm it. You confirm your buy. Okay, now the buy is running over here and you just placed a trade. I'll do the same for Euro to Australian dollar. I'll open my one-click trading, set my lot size, and then buy. Okay, EUR/USD, I'll do the same thing. Open one-click trading and buy, right? Or let me show you another way to buy. Let's say you don't want to use the one-click trading method. You can always come here, this is Euro USD, and you can go to your Market Watch, select Euro USD. Double-click on it, and it shows volume 0.05. You can increase it here, put your stop loss if you want to, and then buy or sell. I'm going to sell because I've been buying things and you can see it was added, showing me that I'm in a sell position. So all you have to do is double click and it will show you this window so you can buy or sell. Let's do that for GBP/USD also. And I'm also going to sell on GBPUSD. And you can see it has shown me sell 0.1, EUR CAD, buy 0.05. So I've shown you two methods for either buying or selling by double clicking over here on Market Watch or the instant market execution. See you next on how to view open trades. Hi, now I'll move on to how to view open trades. These are my open trades. You just have to come here and click on trade down here. In case it is gone, you can always come to your view, then go to your toolbox. Once you go to your view, go to your toolbox and you can see all the trades that we opened earlier. GBP, USD, Euro USD, Euro/CAD, and so on. That is how to view open trades. Now that you know where view your open trades, you can see where they are running, you can adjust it. You can adjust the size of your view if you want to see more of them at the same time. It shows profits, -1, -1, 0, -1. The more trade positions you open, you'll see them here along with the information about the positions you took. This is the volume, the lot size, the price, the condition, whether you bought or sold, and your account balance is here, along with the equity. And yes, this is how to view open trades on MT5. See you on the next video, where we are going to address how to close a trade on MT5. See you there. Now I'll be moving to how to close a trade on MetaTrader 5. Closing a trade is very easy. Let's make this smaller so it looks better. All you have to do is click on this X at the far right of your open trade. As you can see, if we hover over it, it says close. Once you click it, you're done. So you do that with all the open positions you want. Let me close 2 and leave 2. You can see I've closed 2, now I'll leave 2 open. And that is just how to do it. And you can see that when I close these positions, it affected my account balance over here. Okay, let's buy Euro AUD again. Let's buy it 3 times, 1, 2, and then the third time, I'll use the other buying method I taught you. And then I'll close the 3 positions now. 1, 2, 3. Now you can see there's no open buy position over here. And yes, that is how to close the trade. See you on the next video about how to view a completed trade. See you there. Hi, now I'm going to show you how to view a completed trade. That means how to view a trade that you've closed. You need to come to your toolbox. In case you don't see your toolbox, click on the View tab. Now click on Toolbox. Then you go to History down here. In History, you can see everything you did earlier, so you can adjust the view bar to see all the trades you closed. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've closed 5 trades, and this is the information about them. These 2 blank columns are the stop loss and take profits. Remember, I didn't put stop loss and I didn't put take profits, but further in this video series, I'm going to do that. This is the price. At the moment, we close the position and these are the profits -1, -2, and so on. Okay, so that is how to view your history or your closed trades. But if your trade is running or open, it won't appear in history until you close it. See you on the next video where we are going to talk about how to change the chart settings. See you there. Hi, now we're going to be moving to how to change the chart option or settings. That means like how to change your chart colors. To change your chart colors, you need to go up here. Let me use my full chart. I'll use my full chart for this. Let me close my toolbox as well so you can see the chart on full screen. You need to go up here to the Charts tab. Now you need to click on Properties in order to change the chart's settings. Okay? For my charts, I love to use blue and red colors. So you need to click on Bar Up to change your bullish candle shadow, right? We are going to make them blue. I have to look for color blue. And bar down candle would be red. So bull candle, this is for the real body, still blue. And then bear candle, still red, okay? And you can see the chart change to this beautiful color combination. So this is how to tweak your charts, and then you can go and do the same thing for EuroCAD. Let's do that for EuroCAD super fast by just right-clicking on your chart and going to Properties. It is still the same thing. So bar up candle, that is the bullish shadow, we use blue. Bar down, we use red. Bull candle, use blue. And bear candle, you use red. Okay, the reason we are changing both the bar and the candle for both bullish and bearish movements is to make the chart look clean. And that is why you have to change the bar up, the bar down, the bull, and the bear candle. That is how to change your chart options. In the next video, we are going to see how to change your time frame and also how to zoom in and zoom out in your chart. See you there. Hi. Now, let's see how to change the time frame on MT5. The time frames are located up here at the top. You have M1, M5, M15. M15 means 15 minutes. H1 means 1 hour. M1 means 1 minute. Okay? That is how to change your time frame. You can also right-click on your chart and select time frames from here. It's the same thing, but you have more options this way. Let's try one out. M5. This is M15. This is daily, right? Remember what we are changing here is the time frame each candle represents. If we are on daily, each candle represents a full day. Okay, but I feel like using the options at the top here is faster. It's very fast, but in case you mistakenly deleted it, like you can see, I just did. The time frame is no longer there. All you have to do is just right-click on this place, you right-click, and then you can see the option to make it visible again and bring it back. So that is how to modify the time frame on your charts. See you on the next video where we are going to talk about how to resize and arrange the charts on your monitor. See you there. Hi, let's see how to resize and arrange the charts on your monitor. To arrange multiple charts on your monitor, this means watching 2 charts, 3 charts, or 4 charts at the same time. How can you do this? For those that love to multitask, you click on this button called Arrange Window. You probably didn't see it before. That's because I had a lot of tools on my screen. So, to make it come up, you have to delete one tool. Then you'll be able to see it and you click on it, and this is how to arrange your charts. So, you can make one bigger by clicking on the Maximize button, or you can adjust it in case you want to see more of one pair. For example, we can arrange Euro AUD to make it smaller. You can just tweak and adjust it to your style. Adjust it to whatever you like. You can also come here to adjust the price like this. Just press and swipe up or swipe down. If you messed up and the chart is unclear, just double click on it and it will reset. So that is how to adjust your charts. And if you want to adjust them back to make them all the same size, just click back on the Arrange Window button. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs here. Let's add one more pair. AUD per CAD, let's open a new chart window for it, and you can see that it is overlapping everything now. So let's make them all visible by clicking on Arrange Window. Now you can see it's showing the 5 charts at the same time. If you keep adding charts, it will find a way to arrange them together. Let's say you want to remove Euro per Australian dollar, and we make another chart bigger. But if we click on Arrange Window, it will arrange the charts in a very tidy way. Now remember, I've removed Euro Australian dollar. Let's say I remove Euro United States dollar, right? I have adjusted it to be 3. Let's get rid of another one. And this is how it looks when you just have 2 charts showing. See you on the next video, where we are going to see how to scroll back and move the chart on MetaTrader 5. See you there. Hi, I'll be moving next to how to scroll back and move the chart on MT5. It's not difficult at all. Let's make one chart big so you can see it clearly. You can just use your mouse, scroll like this by click and dragging, scroll like this, scroll like this. And you can also do it with your mouse's scroll wheel, the spinning wheel at the middle of your mouse. Just keep spinning it like that, back and forth, okay, that's it. It's not so difficult. You can move the chart like this, and you can also move the chart this way in case it's too big. In case the candles are too long, you can always adjust it like this. And if you've lost the adjustments, you can just double click here on the right and it will arrange itself back. See you next, where we are going to check how to make templates on MT5. Hi, up next, I'm going to be talking about how to make templates. What are they and why they are useful? Now, templates are very useful because sometimes you might have a lot of charts like I do right now. I have Australian dollars CAD, I have Euro AUD, GBP USD is added down here. Euro USD is not added. Let's say I don't like this template, I don't like the color of my charts. Let me make the chart big again. I don't like the color of these charts, but I like the color of EuroCAD. What do? Instead of me going to GBP USD and go to properties and start changing the chart's color one by one, or going to properties on AUD CAD and changing the color scheme one by one. That takes too much time if you have 20 pairs or 50 pairs. It's going to be a nightmare. So what you have to do to create a template is right-clicking on the chart you want to use as reference for the template. Now you click on templates and then you click on save. Once you do that, you can name it whatever you want. In this case, I will name it easy because with this color scheme, it's easier for me to read the chart. So instead of going to GBP USD and changing the color of your candles one by one, you won't do that anymore. Right click on it, go to templates, and you can see over here the name of the template we just created. The easy template, you can click on it and the chart color will change automatically. This will make your life a lot easier instead of modifying the colors one by one. You can see this method is easier and faster. This is why using templates is very important. You can also delete the grid at the back, but we're going to get there. Let's first talk about how to use drawing tools on the next video. See you there. Hi. Let's see how to use drawing tools on MT5. All the drawing tools are here on the bar above your monitor. First, you have the vertical line. Since you can put it along the x-axis, this means you can use it to mark a specific period of time on your chart. For example, let's say some news came out 5 days ago, and you want to easily see how the pair moved after that specific moment. You draw a vertical line in that moment, and you'll be able to find that starting point you're interested in, even in different time frames. Most traders don't use the vertical line though. You click on it, and you draw it across where you want to use it. If you want to delete it, just right-click on it and click on delete, okay? Let's use the horizontal line now. This one can be used along the y-axis, so it's perfect to mark support or resistance zones. Let's say you want to draw a support zone over here. This is a nice support zone. When you are no longer interested in this support zone, you can delete it like we did with the horizontal line. The third line we are going to talk about is the trend line. We select it from up here, and let's say you see a trend over here, right? To draw it, you need to click on point A and point B of your trend. You can move it around to adjust it by clicking on the middle dot and dragging it. For deleting it, the process is the same we used with the prior two, okay? We also have the channel tool. There is not a clear position to correctly place a channel on this chart, so I'm going to use a reference image. The channel tool is used to detect resistance and support boundaries that follow a trend. That means it's presenting higher highs or lower lows. You can draw it across your charts, and the deletion process is the same as the ones before. It's as simple as that. And this is your text tool. It lets you write over the charts. You can give it a name if you like, but the text that will show on the chart is the one you put on description. Let's change the description to Euro USD. It's super useful, and you can drag it by click and dragging on the dot. You can also change the color, modify it, and you can delete by right-clicking and selecting delete. There are also these sorts of stickers you can use to remember things later. For example, this is a buy signal. You can just drop it here and you can delete it when it's no longer useful. Same thing for everything that we have over here, thumbs up, thumbs down, and so on and so forth. See you on the next video where we are going to talk about how to use the ruler or how to measure price movement. See you there. Hi, let's see how to use the ruler or how to measure price movement on MT5. The best way to get the ruler easy and fast is the crosshair up here. The crosshair is a really awesome tool because it shows a lot of information from one point of the chart to another. It might look a little intimidating if you're just starting with MetaTrader, but it's worth it learning how to use it. Let's say I want to check the price from here to here. This is where the ruler comes in. I click on this candle and now I can move it to any part of the chart and it will tell me what happened in the middle, right? It's giving me a lot of useful information, okay? You can see it says 534 points, 16 bars, that means 16 candles, and when you count it, it is going to be exactly 16 candles. So if I keep moving it, it keeps counting the candles, okay? The same if I reduce it, it keeps counting the candles. So 533 points, 18 candles, 0.5% price change, and the price is 1.08579. And when you look to the right over here, it's still the same thing, right? 1.08568. You can see it's giving you detailed information of what you've highlighted, okay? And that is how to use the ruler. It's very, very simple. Up next, we are going to see how to add indicators to your charts. See you there. Hi, let's move to how to add indicators to your charts on MetaTrader 5. To add indicators to your charts, you click on the Insert tab and then you'll see indicators right here. Another way to do it is to go to your View tab, make your Navigator visible, and you can add your indicators from here. So these are the trending indicators, these are the oscillators, these are volume indicators. Let's use a volume indicator. Just double click on the one you want to use and you can customize it, change the color and other settings. Some of them are more advanced than just changing the color. Once you're satisfied, you click on OK and you just added the volume indicator to your chart. Let's make it a little bit smaller so it looks better. So you've added a volume indicator, but now let's do something more interesting. Let's add a custom indicator. A custom indicator is an indicator that does not come pre-built on the MT5 app, right? So that means let's use this website for example, mql5.com. So I just come to this website and search for an indicator that suits me better than the ones MT5 already has. Let's say slope entry point, for example. This is a custom indicator, and for us to be able to use it, we need to download it first. Let's confirm it downloaded. Yes, you can see it is downloaded. You need to find it on your downloads folder. Here it is. Slope entry point. What we need to do next is to copy it, and then you go to your MetaTrader 5 app. Now I need you to pay close attention so you can add your custom indicator successfully. You need to click on the File tab and open Data folder. Once the Data folder opens, you go to MQL5, then you go to Indicators. Now on Free Indicators, and then you paste it in here, okay? You paste it here and it'll come up right here. Slope entry point, and now when you open your MT5 app again, you should be able to find it. If we search for it right now, it won't be there, as you can see. So we close the app, open it again, search for the new custom indicator, and here it is. That is how to add a custom indicator. You download it, copy it, and then you're good to go. So you double click on it and it's going to come up. You click on OK, and you can see our custom indicator was added to our chart, okay? And let's say you want to delete all these indicators. You just want to use your normal chart. For that, you right-click on your chart and you see indicator list here. Click on it. Now, click on the first one and delete it. Click on the second one and delete it as well. Now you can see your chart is indicators free. See you on the next video where we are going to talk about how to enable the depth of market tool. See you there. Hi, now let's see how to enable the depth of market tool. For that, we need to enable our market watch again. So we go to the View tab and let's make it visible again. Now right click on the pair you want to analyze using the depth of market tool, and here you have it. Click on it, depth of market. This tool shows you the volume and activities that are going on in the charts, more specifically how the ask and bid prices are interacting. So from here, you'll be able to make a quick buy or sell, as well as take profits and stop losses. You can change your lot size and all that. This is how to enable the depth of market tool on MT5. By the way, see you on the next video where we are going to talk about how to set stop loss and take profits. See you there. Hi, up next, we're going to be looking at how to set stop loss and take profits. Right now, we are on EuroCAD. Let's take a buy. Right, now let's go to the 5 minutes time frame. In order to set take profits on this buy, you can just come to the chart, find your buy here and drag it up. Right, because we are setting a take profit on a buy. And to make profits on a buy, we need for the price to go up. And we're good. Now, for setting a stop loss, we drag it down because we want to protect ourselves from the price going down further than expected. And then you're good, okay? So let's check another way to do that. Let's use GBP/USD. So let's make a sell. Now you can come here where it says SL and double click on it. You can see it says stop loss. Here, you can modify the stop loss to the price you want. And you can also set a take profit in the very same window. So let's say take profits 1.27625, 1.27625, okay? Now, if you click on modify, you'll see it was added. Let's set a stop loss, double click on the stop loss down here, and let's set our stop loss at 1.27850, and then you click on modify, okay? That was the second way you can set a stop loss or take profit. For the third way, let's use a different pair. You double click on it like you want to take a trade, and then you set it here before you enter the trade. So the stop loss, let's say we want to take a buy, so the stop loss will be 0.90730, and then take profit should be up because we want to buy something around 0.90850. Now, if I sell, it will be invalid. Watch, you can see now it is invalid because the take profit and stop loss prices are set for buying a position, okay? So let's buy now, and you can see it went through. Great, we've seen 3 good ways to set stop loss and take profits. We did it by double clicking, dragging it directly on chart, or using it from here, double clicking this point. You can use any of those 3 ways to set your stop loss and take profit. See you on the next video where we are going to talk about how to set a trailing stop. See you there. Hi, next let's see how to add a trailing stop. Trailing stops are great for when you want to protect your orders and you are inside a profitable trade. Let's assume this trade is a profitable trade right now. We took a sell position and the price moved down, generating a profit because the price hypothetically moved in our favor. We can also move our stop loss along with it, reducing the size of possible losses or even locking in some profits. So when the price moves, you can keep adjusting your stop loss. That means you are trailing it. You are trailing it until price eventually moves well in your direction. And then you put the stop loss inside the trade, securing a profit, okay? And that is how to add a trailing stop on MT5. The advantage of trailing stop is that you get your trades locked and you reduce your losses. See you on the next video on how to take screenshots of your charts. See you there. Hi, now let's see how to take screenshots on MT5. Let's remove the time frame options again so we can have a snapshot button right here because you can see when the time frame options were enabled on the bar. We couldn't actually see the snapshot button up here. You can see it is the last button at the top right. When you click on it, you'll be prompted with 3 different options. You can take a snapshot of your active workspace, a snapshot of your active chart as is, or a snapshot of your active chart, but you can select a custom size for it. In my case, I love to take the whole workspace. We can uncheck this because there's no need to post the image online, and then we can click on OK. A saving window will come up where you can select the folder in which you want the screenshot to be saved to. You can save it to probably your downloads or your desktop or your pictures, wherever you want it to be. Let's put it in downloads. We click on save, and now you can go to find the screenshot on your files. Once you go to downloads and refresh it, it's going to come up just like that. You can see it over here. Let's open it. And you can see it has my full screen. Awesome. Now you can share it to your friends or anyone you'd love to share with. See you on the next video, how to show the grid on your charts on MetaTrader 5. See you there. Hi, now we'll be moving to how to show the grid on your chart on MT5. So right now the grid is already showing because it came like that by default when we installed the MetaTrader app. But in order to show the grid, let me disable it super quick so we can make it show back again. All you have to do is right-click on your chart. and you can see the grid option right here on the menu. It is super simple. You can enable it and disable it by doing the same process once again. Just like that. See you on the next video where we are going to take a look at how to deposit money on MetaTrader 5. See you there. Hi, now we are going to see how to deposit money on MetaTrader 5. So let's go to our broker website. To deposit money, you have to use a real account and you have to have verified your accounts. If you haven't verified your account yet, there would be a limit on your account as to how much you can deposit. Remember, you have to go back to the broker website because you cannot deposit money directly on the MT5 app interface. You have to go to the website and click on deposits. Once you click on deposit, it's going to show you different deposit methods you can use for your deposits, okay? So you can select the best deposit method for you. If you are in a country that doesn't accept crypto, you can use other methods available like Skrill, your credit card, bank transfers. So it is always very important to go with brokers that offer deposit methods that work for you. Here we can see online bank transfer, Neteller, other two different options for online bank transfer, or pay directly with your bank. This is Skrill, this is TickPay, and all these ones require verification, okay? So let's say I want to deposit from my bank. I'll click on online bank transfer, and then you have to select the MT5 account you want to fund. Let me choose any of the MT5 accounts that I created, and you can choose the amount of money you want to deposit, okay? So it depends on your country, but in my case, it's showing Naira for the currency. So this is around $600, okay? Yes. So you can see that there's a limit on my account. Because this account is not verified, I can deposit more than $500. That's why I was not able to continue with that amount. Let's get rid of 10. Now this is 66 USD. There is no fee for making this deposit, and now we can click on continue. Once we do that, it's going to show you the bank details to which you have to make the deposit to. First, we click on pay with bank transfer. Now let's check on I understand and click on continue. Now it will show you the bank account information. You can copy the account number just by clicking on it. So you can paste it when actually making the transfer. This is the account name, and the deposit is usually credited almost instantly. Also, when making a deposit with cryptocurrency, the funds are always credited almost immediately. See you on the next video. Hi, now we are going to talk about how to withdraw from MetaTrader 5. So we are still on our broker website. First, let me go to my accounts. And now we can click on withdrawal. Withdrawals usually take 24 hours or so, depending on your withdrawal method. But make sure you withdraw with your deposit method. You can only withdraw to your bank when you deposit with a bank. You can only withdraw using crypto when you deposit with crypto. So you click on online bank and you proceed to input your bank account information. And then you select the amount you want to withdraw. When you click on continue, it's going to send a code to your phone to verify that it is you. Once you input the code, you are going to get your withdrawal in hours. Another way to do it is from your MT5 app if you are logged in on a real account. You can see at the top here, Exness MT5 Real 9. So this is the real account. Then if you want to withdraw from here, you right click on your account and select withdrawal. It will take you to your broker website. Because like I told you, you can withdraw on this interface, so it will take you to the withdrawal page and you're going to be able to place your withdrawal from your MetaTrader 5 account. See you on the next video where we are going to talk about the differences between MT4 and MT5. See you there. Hi, now we are going to mention the differences between MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. I will only talk about three differences. First is the depth of the market. MT4 does not offer built-in depth of market feature, but MT5 does. We talked a little bit about it earlier in the series. It shows the current ask and bid price and information that can help you to make decisions while trading. Secondly is the trading itself. MT4 focuses on forex trading and offers a single edge and netting account system, but MT5 expands on MT4's capabilities by offering multi-asset trading. We have forex, stocks, and cryptocurrencies. And lastly is analytics. MT4 provides basic technical analysis tools like the indicators, the charting options, and the drawing tools. But MT5 is more enhanced. It has more analytical tools that are inbuilt, and MT5 provides access to the economic calendar, newsfeed, and more in-depth analysis. Also, it's important to mention that MT5 made some security improvements like two-factor verification and uses a more up-to-date architecture. So, it's ultimately more secure to use than MT4. I hope you enjoyed this video series about MetaTrader 5. Thanks for watching.